Okay, so today we're working on a 2007 H3 Hummer. We're going to be changing out the resistor for the heater blower motor. The customer called saying that there was no air coming out of the air conditioning and the heater. So that means there was no movement of air coming out of these at all. I went down here, pulled the resistor out to find it was burnt on this port right here, and it was also burnt on the connector. So we got to replace both of those parts. To start, what you want to do is take off the negative battery terminal to make sure there's no power going to the resistor as we're messing with the electrical components of the car. You don't want to shock yourself. I already got the new clip right here and the new resistor right here. Okay, then what you want to do is cut your cord so that there will be the exact length to match, which I've done already. And then we're going to snip these cords and reattach those cords to the new clip right there. But to do that, you got to cut these wires to size. So what I'm using is a wire stripper, wire cutter tool. This is 12 gauge wire, and I'm stripping it about the length of this clip right here. So one half of that wire goes in the middle, inside of there. The other half goes in the other half, and then you crimp it. You crimp it together, and you heat the flaps to where they melt to the plastic. So that's what I'm doing to each and every wire. I got to do it to all 5 of these wires and all 5 of those wires, and then we can splice them together. And make sure you don't forget the way these cords are in order. All right, then what you do next, which I've already done the 4 out of 5 of the wires, is you put this clip on. What you want to do first is you want to spin the wire what you want to do first is spin the wire like this and put it inside of your clip. Then once you got it in, you grab your wire crimpers and you just crimp it. Not too hard, you don't want it to snap in half, but you just want that metal to bend around that wire to where it won't move. Then you can test it by pulling it, and that means it's crimped if it doesn't move. So now we got to crimp all the other ends to the wires. This side has to be crimped as well. Once we get them in, we're going to crimp all 5 of those, double check. All right, now once you get everything wired up, just connect it back up and top with the 2 bolts. And let's give this shit a test run. We got air. Let's see if we got heat. Yep, we got heat. We're back in business. We back in business.